Well, good morning. I realized I didn't make a video last night, kind of wrapping up the day from yesterday. I'm just panning around this site. This is the only water for 15 miles. You can see it's a water tank back here that feeds this spigot down in here, from which we can get water that we can filter and drink. It's about 7:09. I'm getting ready to leave for the trail. My destination today is the Paradise Valley Cafe, and I plan to indulge in one of their reported to be best hamburgers on the PCT. So we'll test that theory. And I may get a trail angel to get me a ride on into the town called Idlewild, and there hopefully resupply on some much needed gear. I believe I said earlier that there was a rupture in my water collecting bag, and someone was nice enough to fill in and provide me a little small Sawyer bag that I could use to collect. It's very inefficient and definitely needs to be replaced, and it definitely negates my ability to carry extra water. So that needs to be rectified. I also lost a smart water bottle at one of the stops in Warner Springs. I just left it there after filling it, and so these are obvious high priority items in the desert. I'm going to go ahead and turn around so I can talk directly to you. Let me just pause for a minute. And so I think that's the pivotal judgments need to be made right there at the Paradise Valley Cafe as to whether to go into the San Jacinto Range. And before making that, I thought I would go into Idlewild and talk with some of the outfitters there about what the conditions are like presently, and try to make a prudent decision about whether to take on that challenge or circumvent it in some way onto another piece of trail up ahead to be determined, I guess. So I feel pretty good this morning, although I had one of the worst things you can have when you're in the backcountry, and that is I awoke with a bout of diarrhea this morning. Not an easy thing when you're digging cat holes and whatnot. So I've somehow managed all that, performed my morning ablutions, and I know too much information, but it's just the reality. Everything is a little challenging sometimes out here, and that being one of them. So, but I actually feel reasonably good. I've had my coffee and my oatmeal, and I'm ready to head up the trail. So I will check in later. I may take some pictures of my indulgence at the Paradise Valley Cafe that I'm looking forward to, and either camp near the cafe tonight and catch a ride tomorrow with Trail Angels, or get the ride with Trail Angels this evening. The distance to the Paradise Valley Cafe is 13 to 14 miles. Yesterday, total distance was 16.9, and that distance was necessitated by the need to camp by water. So it's a very unforgiving environment, and I find that when I'm camped at night, I really tend to drink a lot of water. I mean, I can after collecting, I can drink 2 liters of water overnight. So my body evidently needs it. So I do much better if I'm not dry camping, and so that's what. By the way, yesterday morning I was concerned enough about the water carry that I elected to get up very early and start hiking at 4:20 yesterday morning, and hiked through, again, trying to avoid some of the heat, which I kind of did, I guess. I don't know. It was pretty hot towards the afternoon yesterday, and of course I was still hiking to get here. So, but overall, I guess the strategy worked, and I should be able to get to Paradise Valley. I'm the last one out of camp again this morning. It seems to take me a lot of time to put together and get myself organized and ready to go. It's probably an hour and a half. So that's it for this morning's report. I will take some pictures along the way as it seems appropriate, or as I remember. And I miss you all, and hope I have an opportunity. I should have an opportunity beginning this evening to actually start putting together the videos from the last few days. I've just been out of cell. It's just been in no man's land out here. So occasionally I'd get a little bubble where I'd have some cell service and I'd call Lauren. But, you know, aside from that, I've been pretty isolated. So we will see you up the trail. Bye-bye. A little confusing here. I've come at this juncture. Which way is the trail? Well, actually, there it goes. This looks like one of the sketchier water sources that I've seen. I don't know. There's water in there, but it looks like a drink at your own risk type of situation. I think this would require filtering and treating. Well, as you can see, I'm closing in on the backside of the Paradise Valley Cafe, reputed to be the best hamburger on the PCT, and I'm ready. It's been a 14 plus mile walk today, maybe a little more. A lot of uphill. Seems like this old desert can really kick you in the teeth sometimes, just when you think you getting accustomed, it throws you another double steep scrambling uphill. So there's a lot of that today. I'm going ahead and recording my wrap-up video today right now, because once I go into the Paradise Valley Cafe, I am anticipating a full immersion experience. And so I think I see my little spur trail off to the side. And the good fortune is that the cafe is open until 8 o'clock this evening. Once I have my order in, and assuming that I have cell service, I may try to call a trail angel and see if I can get a ride to Idlewild. If not, I may camp near the cafe. I understand there's a place where you can pitch tents at a place called Jerry's over across the road. I think I see it. And if I do that, that'll be good. I can eat breakfast in the morning. Listen, this is kind of potted and hard to walk on. I'm going to shut off for now. This will wrap it up for today. Miss you all. Later.